the primary cast of Pet Sematary.
It's Ted. Oh, it's on. Wow. Thank you guys for he's starting already. You see what I have to do? No, thank you so much for coming. And what a great turnout. This is great. So here we are, the pets. We're taking it on the road. I'm Denise Crosby, and I played Rachel Creed.
Hey, how's it going? Miko Hughes, I played Gage Creed.
Dale Midkiff, I played Lewis Creed. Does have any questions? Or should we just go down our resumes and things like that?
I'm moving, I can't see nothing.
Okay.
Okay, Dave, are you a vampire? Because you don't look any different.
Dave.
You call me Dave.
Yeah.
Get out.
Say,
Get out right now. No, it's okay.
It's working.
Now, I was about to ask if you were a vampire because you don't look any different, like, at all.
Well, I'll tell you what, you come see me about midnight, we'll find out. Dave. You call me Dave. Dale, by the way. Well, thank you for that. That was very kind of you to say. Tell my wife.
Alright, we're not really sure how this works here. Does anybody else have any other questions? We'll just do a Q&A.
It's going to be a very short Q&A if you guys don't come up with a question.
I guess right there.
It was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful.
Fred Wynn.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time with Fred. I used to go over to his house on the lake, have dinner with Fred and Deborah, and got to be real close friends. And I kept talking about Maryland a lot because that's where I'm from. And ended up after the movie, Fred and Deborah bought a farm in Maryland, so we would call ourselves Maryland Country Gentlemen. And I used to visit him on that farm, and he's so crafty. He got the Army Corps of Engineers to build him a lake on his farm for free. I still don't know how he did it, but he's one of the nicest men I ever met. I'm sure both of these guys will say the same thing.
I don't remember much, I was pretty young, but yeah.
He was heavily medicated on cough syrup. He was only 5 or 6.
Pretty much.
I don't know if you guys know that Fred was this amazing children's book writer and illustrator. I don't know if you've ever gotten a chance to see some of his books, but I cherish the copy that he gave me and signed. And he was just this most generous actor, and was very humble and real, and shared with me some great stories about how he had an amazingly long career and varied, and was a huge star at one point from the number of TV series he did at various times. Car 54, Where Are You? And of course the Munsters. And after the Munsters ended, he virtually had to start all over from scratch. His career was over. He was unhireable, and he basically had to, make his way back to New York and start over again. And but he was never too proud to talk about that, and how he was able to have a second and third career. And I just really remember him so fondly, being just such a big heart.
The thing is, too, he was on a roll. I mean, he had done My Cousin Vinny, and he was just really in his stride, when he got ill. It's a sad thing because he was just, you guys all have seen it, his work. It's just a smile that comes on your face every time you watch him work.
He was extraordinary as Jack Cromwell. He embodied this. We spent all this time doing film in Maine, and I don't know if any of you have spent any time in Maine, but it's a very, very unique state, and the people are very attached to the land, and it's a unique accent and unique kind of sensibility, the real fishermen of Maine, real people that live in rural Maine, and he captured this character so fully. I just can't imagine anyone else in this role. It's so perfect.
The first day, Stephen King was on the set, first day of shooting, and Fred's following him around like a puppy, right? He's going, Stephen, I just want to pick your brain. And he's just following him around, and Stephen King just didn't want to deal with it at the time.
Yeah, no, it's a very iconic character. I don't know if you guys are any South Park fans, but they even parodied that in an episode of South Park, and they nailed the accent. It's a good episode.
I have a question, right up front here. I'm a huge fan of Sematary. It's one of my favorite movies from when I was younger. And more so than the second Pet Sematary, it seems to have like a following. A lot of people really like this movie. I wonder what you guys think, why people really like this movie so much.
I think it was really true to the book more than the others. And for some reason, it made more money than any Stephen King film, I believe. And perhaps because we shot 20 minutes from Stephen King's house, and he was there around, and the whole place had a real, vibe for that movie. So it was a strange place to work, wasn't it? It really was. I mean, literally every 5 miles there was a cemetery and American flag, cemetery and American flag. I mean, it was a strange place to work. So I just think it all fell into place. And also, it was a difficult shoot for us too, which actually added to it, I believe, in the end. With the stress and everything, emotionally. So all those things come together, and for some reason, it's become a bit of a cult film. And we're really grateful for that. Because I've got 13-year-old kids coming up and saying, you know what, we just saw it something for the first time. Yes, a new group of fans.
Yeah, it's wonderful to be right here, right now, because it does feel to me that the film is finding its place in a certain way, and that more so than it ever has. And I agree completely that the fact that Stephen King wrote the screenplay and wrote it, almost verbatim to his book, and there is a certain real authenticity about the film. Stephen wrote it, we're in Maine shooting it, and the subject matter was very edgy and I know that at any given moment, Paramount, was going to get frightened and pull the plug because of the subject matter. And Stephen King, along with Mary Lambert, the director, just held fast, held tight, said it'll be okay, the audience will be with us. I know it's, dealing with matricide, which was the one issue that nobody wanted to touch in Hollywood. And they just held fast and got it through, but it was always touch or go with this film. But it's really nice to see that it's getting recognition and it's being asked. I was just telling these guys that just an hour ago, Mary Lambert, the director of the film, emailed me, and there's a very big screening in LA taking place in October, the end of October, big 35mm print with a Q&A. People want to know about it now. They're finding it, so it's great. And that we're alive to talk about it. We're not dead yet.
That's so baby boy.
I don't know, I don't remember. Sorry guys, I'm still jet lagged. I'm like half awake right now. Felt awkward, I didn't have a table, I got jealous. Dale smells bad, so.
Are you guys ever gonna make a new Pet Sematary?
Well, I've heard rumors that there's a remake in the works. I don't know what you guys have heard on that, but I think it's been a bumpy road. They make a little progress and then it stalls. So maybe someday we'll see something like that. But as of right now, who knows? Yeah. Have you guys heard anything about that? Yeah, just internet rumors mostly. I think I saw your hand first there in the back.
Yeah, Gage, do you have, I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Miko.
That's fine, Miko.
Did you have nightmares after making that movie since you were such a little kid when you made it?
No, it's filming a movie is totally different than watching it. It's there's the crew on set, they're moving cables, setting up lights, eating donuts, smoking cigarettes. It's once it's edited together and there's music, it adds the atmosphere. Scary movie isn't necessarily scary on set.
Is that your memory of the film? Pretty much.
Yes. Well, I mean, I've been on sets in general and like that. Scary movies not
playing in the front yard with you and all that stuff?
It's like picture memories. It's everything I have are like snapshots, very subtle.
You were so little.
Yeah, I think because it's been such a big part of my life, it's been reinforced over the years so much that I don't remember anything else about being 2 except Pet Sematary. Because, yeah, it's been a blessing.
That being said, though, I think that of the utmost concern on that film was for Miko's welfare. I know that Mary struggled daily with is he going to be okay? Am I doing everything to protect him? Am I really? Is he getting that this is a movie and that we're just playing? We're playing make-believe. And so, and all of us, we're always watching out for the kids on the set. And Mary did something really smart, which was to try as best she could and film the film in sequence, in order. And so that by the time, Miko has to do the stuff as, bad dead Gage, we had secured his trust and his, safety. It was really about trust, that we're gonna ask you to do this, and we're gonna dress you up in this really cool, weird Victorian outfit. We're gonna give you a scalpel, but it's okay. You're gonna be okay because it's me. It's Mommy and Daddy and Mary, and we're gonna have fun. So it was really a very actual, controlled, planned out environment to do that. And the first time I saw Miko, which had been a long time, that was I think the first thing I said to him was, "Oh my God, you're okay. You're not weird and crazy."
As far as you know, got you all fooled.
Very good actor you are. Oh, the most difficult part of the shoot, definitely. 2 things come to mind. The most difficult day shooting, for sure, was burying Gage's funeral. Technically as an actor, I knew that I had to keep an emotional state going for at least 12 hours. And how was I going to do that? What technically was I going to do? I knew that I had to be, I'm burying my son. And I can't imagine anything more horrific than that day. So it was very, very hard. And I had to really just use every skill I had as an actor to protect myself and keep in that emotional state. Added